Hello and welcome to the latest tutorial from Dance Sport Scotland. My name is McKellar, the principal of the GMAC Dance School, former competitor.
And my name is Liz Hannah, principal dance teacher, Phoenix Dance School, fellow and examiner of UKE Dance.
What we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you some tips and some techniques that may help you when dancing the rumba. We've got a little routine that we're going to make up, and then we'll go through it and we'll show you bits and pieces that could be improved upon. We see dancers from time to time, or fairly regularly actually, who make little mistakes that will catch the eye of a judge and may cost them a point or two. And if they just tidy up these wee bits and pieces, it could get them that point that takes them through to the final. Who knows? But we'll show you a routine.
So we'll start off from the girls' point of view. We'll start off with a basic step. 2, 3, 4, 1. To fan position, 4, 1. Show it once more. So basic hip twist to fan. Basic 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when the girl dances, starts off with her basic. Girls, for the hip twist, you step straight towards the partner and you turn, and then you go forward for 2, turn, and step back into fan. So shoot once more. So we've got the basic step, check in, look to the partner, turn away, and arrive in fan. Okay.
Okay. Now from the point of view of the lead, it may look as if I've got the easy job of simply doing a forward and back basic, while the lady's doing all the work, the turning, the twisting, the turning. But the lead plays a major part in what the lady is doing. The left arm of the lead has to be kept firm. You can't have a soft arm. If you have a soft arm, then you're not providing any signal to the follower as to what you intend to do. And as the lead, you decide what's going on. There may be couples round about you that determine that you can't go into fan position. So the lady is always open to you telling her what you want her to do. And you can only do that if you have a firm arm, because you only have one point of contact. So to demonstrate that with Liz, I am now bringing Liz in towards me. Okay? Now, Liz is going to go over there to get into fan position. So I help her to go over there. And I can help her to turn there. And all that's done not by jerky, strong movements, but by gentle movements using a firm arm. And without that lead, Liz would struggle possibly to make these turns at such, a speed or whatever. So the lead is very, very important in these steps, although he appears to be doing nothing other than a forward and back basic.
Okay. So girls, when we start off, we've got basic steps. So your action is towards the boy, then swivel, and then 2 steps, and arrive back in fan position. So from there, we'll start off in fan position. So boys start with a basic, girls do close action, 2 steps towards the partner. So girls, you're looking in towards the partner. You're now going to turn left, 2 steps, turn, and step back. Okay? I'll show you once more. Fan position. So we've got boys do basic, girls do closing action. Look into the partner. Girls 2 steps, turn, and step back.
Okay. Now again, from a lead point of view, it might appear as if you're doing very little, but actually you are controlling the entire direction of the lady, or your follower as I should say, right? So at this point, 2, 3, now I've got a number of options here. I can spin my lady that direction, right? So how do I signal to the lady what I'm looking for the follower to do, okay? And I do it by the position of my arm and the strength in the arm, alright? So I want her on this occasion to do a hockey stick. So I'll position my arm in front of her head. Okay, so that means that she can't rotate in this direction inside the partnership, because I've signalled to her that I want her to go the other direction. Okay, now if I put my arm in a different position and I say 2, 3, I put my hand there, Liz now knows she's going in that direction. Okay, so it's very important that the lead is strong and it's it's very important that you're signalling early to the lady what you would like her to do.
Okay. So we've got girls closing, 2 steps in here. Now girls, when you're in fan position, okay, so you can, from here, you close forward and forward, and as Graham says, you actually turn in towards the partner to the right before you want to turn that way, so it gives you some sort of momentum to turn away from the partner. Okay, so from fan position, so you've got close with that nice twist action. You look into the partner, 2 steps, and turn and step back.
Okay. And that, what Liz was showing there about, you know, catching the judge's eye is very, very important in your dancing. If it's a crowded dance floor, a big competition, the judges don't have a lot of time to look at people and mark. So if you do something that catches their eye, that could get you that mark. And in fan position, what Liz demonstrated there, with the closing of the feet and the hip action, right? That could be enough to catch the eye. So make sure when you're in fan position and you're coming back towards the man, that you snap that. You show your hips, you show your leg action, you show everything. And always take the opportunity, when you have the opportunity, to do something that will catch the judge's eye. And that doesn't need to be a high-speed syncopated step. A good basic will catch the judge's eye. And you can't go on in your career with syncopated and difficult steps if you don't lay the foundations of good basics in the first instance. Alright?
Okay. So from fan position, so we close the girl, turn into the partner, 2 steps, and step back. Now from here we've got 2 basics. Open out, New Yorker, New Yorker, New Yorker, and outward toe turn. And you can commence that routine once more. Okay?
Okay. Demonstrate that again.
So we've got fan position, so we close out, fan, 2 steps, hoppy step, basic step, open, through, let go, outward toe turn, and ready to start again.
Okay. There's a lot of things in there that are very important from the point of view of a lead as well. When we're doing the forward and back basics, so I can just forward and back basics, right, that's straightforward. Again, I'm giving a firm arm. What you want, again, is you want light and shade in your routine. And even when you're doing a basic, you want to maintain that light and shade. So if we start, and we get to this position, when I'm moving my follower, right, we'll go 4, 1, I'll take her away from me, and then bring her back. In the basic, right, so you're getting that opening out and coming back, and opening out and coming back. It's not the two of you with both the firm arms doing that. Right, it's not that. That becomes robotic. You're trying to make the rumba in particular look sensuous. Right? You're trying, every muscle in your body should be moving at all times through the dance. And when your feet stop, the top of your body continues to move. Alright? Your body never comes to a stop, because you're not dancing if you've stopped. Something must be moving. So you're trying to introduce light and shade to your dancing. So let's go away and it comes back in. Right? And then we're together. We're in. So open it, 2, 3, and when you get to here, right, I've got control of the follower. Use the 4, 1, and then bring a little bit of speed into it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then a spot turn. 2, 3, 4, 1. Do you want to explain the spot turn, or will I go ahead?
No, go ahead.
The spot turn, again, I keep going back to the technique books. There are no curved steps in the technique books. Every step is in a straight line. So when you dance a spot turn, you're stepping there in a straight line, you're turning, you're stepping there in a straight line, You're turning, 4, 1. You're facing one another. The lady does exactly the same, just using the opposite foot. So if we demonstrate that, we'll do New Yorkers, then we'll demonstrate spot turn. So New Yorkers, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, straight, straight, facing one another. And we're back to the beginning, and move was away and bring them back in. So you're always getting that light and shape. Again, if you, in the New Yorker, a wee bit steep here, 2, 3, use all of the 4, 1. Don't stop in the 4, 1, right? Never ever stop, 2, 3, something's moving all the time. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, straight, straight, 4, 1. So you've always got that sensuous movement. I don't regard the rumba as sexy, I regard it as sensuous. Alright?
It's in the moves. Yeah.
Aye, aye.
So when you're thinking about the outward sole turn, when we turn here, so think about it, we've got a whole turn to do, so we dance it in a quarter, a half and a quarter. You need to be good at arithmetic to do this. So it's quarter, half and quarter, and then you go back into the start of our routine. So when we do some basics, I like to talk about some basic action. So girls, from when you step back into your basic action at the beginning, so you transfer the weight over. When you step back, first of all you need your toe on the floor, then you push back onto the ball of your foot, you step fully down your foot, you push your knee back and keep the action going, and that's how you settle in to the hip action. It's not about just arriving in hip. Okay?
You'll injure yourself if you just arrive in your hip. You've got to use your body, you've got to think of the mechanics of the body. So you've got a bone structure and a muscle structure and everything, and you've got to get all that to coordinate and then result in a hip action. So let's say you go through every part of the body until you get to the hip action. Don't pop into the hip action, or by the time you're 50 you'll be looking for a hip replacement.
Okay.
Right, yep. Where do you want to go?
We'll do New York again.
Okay.
So we've got next
2,
sharp action.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, as Liz was saying about the spot turn, a quarter, a half and a quarter, what you have to imagine is that you're in the middle of a big circle and you've turned a quarter. You went from 12 o'clock to 9 o'clock, then you turn all the way around to 3 o'clock, and then you turn back around to 12 o'clock. So that's a quarter. So consider yourself to be in a circle, an imaginary circle. And it's a quarter of the circle, half of the circle, and a quarter of the circle. Alright? Okay? Yep. So how we fix for time? Cameraman?
At 13 minutes out just now.
13 minutes? Okay. What do you want to do from here?
So back to routine.
Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. You get to this point, repeat. It's all about ensuring that when you're moving in the right direction, you're not cutting corners, and the lead has to play a big and a prominent part in that, because he's placing the follower where he needs her to be and in accordance with the technique. Because if you start, as a lady, going back, you're going into fan position, if the lead's pulling you too early to turn, then that's wrong. Technically, that's wrong, and a judge will see that. Or if he's pulling you a across to his far side. That again, technically, is not correct. So you need to ensure between you as a partnership that you both realise that it's back, forward, forward. So you're now facing the lead, and then snap, 2, 3, 2 straight lines, 4-1. So you turn on the 3 into the 4-1. Now, big snappy hip action here, catch the judge's eye. 2, straight, straight, right, 4-1. And again, 2, 3, and at this point, 2 straight steps, 4-1. And suddenly, you know, you've technically done it correct because you're moving in the right direction and you're turning at the right time. It's easy to get lazy on a simple basic step, but that's where the judges will see that your technique is first rate on a simple basic step. Don't lose focus that your basics are not important. Your basics are super important, and that's the foundation upon which everything else will build. Alright?
So the balance between us when we're starting off with the basic step, girls, you're literally pushing into the boy's hand here because you want the resistance. So here's where the leading's happening. You've got the resistance, so that for balance purposes, when you start to step back, you've got some sort of control with you and the partner, and we settle in. Okay, so don't be thinking about just going and I have to step back and he's to step forward. So the control is there, and very much so for balance.
Yep.
This central point. So it would be the same for the New Yorker. You know, when you dance from here, the boys, you've still got to control, because we can, instead of changing over the hand and doing a New Yorker, you can do action, hip action here, and then repeat this New Yorker. How does the girl know that she's not going to just do New Yorker, New Yorker? It's all to do with what's happening here, and it stays in that space between you and the partner. So we've never got a short arm on either side, okay? So from here, very much so here, so that when the boy does one New Yorker and he wants to do a hip action, you stay where you are, and then New Yorker. And then if he brings your hand in to connect, invariably you'll be dancing another New Yorker.
But I might at this point decide that there's no space to do a third New Yorker. So I'll bring my leading arm up and simply do something else.
Yeah.
There's no reason why I need to continue in a New Yorker. The routine may have to change for reasons out with your control. Somebody might be flying past you, you know, in a cha-cha or a samba or something like that. We're demonstrating the rumba here, but this applies to every dance. In Latin American, invariably you have one point of contact for the lead. And if that point of contact is soft, or you know, there's no
Neither the boy or the girl.
then there is no lead. The dance is two independent people. And let's get end up going into something that I didn't anticipate she was going to get into, but that's my fault. I should be able to lead her into wherever I want her to go. So if I want her to go and turn, I'll signal to her. I need her to turn. Whatever, anything. Which is all confused now because I'm it's up to the lead to have a firm arm, and for the follower to also have a firm arm, because that's your only point of contact. It's the only way you can signal to your partner. I've got a wee dog now in shock. She's actually at the far with the stars. She's got 4-wheel drive, which helps. I'll let her out, she's only needs at the back. But so in the Latin American, the left arm is very important. And when your partner goes, say you're opening out or something like that, your partner goes to your right arm, that becomes important. But remember, your left arm, when you let go of that lead, don't just drop it down. It's still got to work. Your body's dancing, everything's dancing. So when you let go of one arm, the other arm has to continue to dance. Always ensure that something in your body is dancing. Ballroom or Latin American, it doesn't matter. If you get, dance a waltz and get to the top of the three, you're stretching. You're still dancing at that point before you move off. Never stop moving. As soon as you stop moving, you're not dancing, you're standing still. And all the spectators are standing still and nobody's judging them. So what's the point? You've got to dance, you've got to keep dancing.
And also the importance of keep moving is that we always concentrate on routines, and we need to get this routine in the right order. However, if you keep moving and the boy indicates and maybe he's forgotten what to do next or whatever, as long as we keep moving, it makes it look as if that's what was to happen next, and never get into the stage of I've forgotten what to do. Okay, so if you continue,
Don't freeze.
don't freeze. So move another basic step, another New Yorker,
Yep.
anything at all to keep the action going until your memory kicks in for the routine.
Always remember that there's only two people in the room that know your routine. And that's you two. Right? So if you get to a point where maybe somebody bangs into you and throws you off, right? As Liz says, you know, the judges could be looking at you at that point, yeah, like that. So you pick it up. And then suddenly take a hand and just go back into basic and just do it till eventually you sort it out and you just keep going. But never somebody crashes into you and you go, oh,
Yeah.
put it like that.
Start again.
Where were we? Because the judges will see that.
Yeah.
You need to fill in and pad it out and be, you know, comfortable and be able to do something that maybe you didn't intend to do, but it's a filler. Alright.
Okay.
How are we fixed for time?
Bang on.
Okay. On that point, we hope you enjoy your dancing. Keep working hard, and we hope we've given you a couple of wee tips that can help you. Thanks very much.
Okay, hope to see you soon. Thank you.